You're probably wondering how I found myself JoJo posing in front of 50 million people, single-handedly making sure a proposal happened and making a smooth 40 people cry. Well, let's start from the beginning. Sometimes I choose to not do the smartest thing and start my cosplay 3 days before con, but I finished it and I had plenty more time to prepare. Oh wait, that's kind of a lie. Sorry, I'm reading the script and I lied. I had no time to prepare. This is my first time tabling, and you know I'm extra, so I had to hand make all my stickers, and despite all the extra stuff I had to bring, including my huge strawberry gown cosplay, I only had one suitcase and a few bags. Once I got to con, I met up with my bestie Allison. She's the cosplay coordinator at Blerdcon, and we became friends after she awarded me a judge's award at ZenkaiCon. It was only Thursday, but things were already a bit hectic, because nobody knew where the cosplay guest tables were, so we kind of just gave up on that. But for the most part, we just decided to deal with everything tomorrow, which might have been a bit of a mistake. The next morning, we were back on the hunt to find our tables. We talked to several people running back and forth until we found someone who happened to have space for us. It was in a low traffic area, but this was kind of nice because it was cool down here. And I haven't said this yet, but this con was hot. Like Satan's booty hole hot. Unfortunately, this was not the end of my issues. I quickly realized that my poster was missing a piece and wouldn't stay up. This was really frustrating, but Allison helped us out, and she absolutely would not let me hold the door. Oh, thank you. One of the staff gave us a tripod, and another one gave us tape. Unfortunately, my partner figured out a way to get it to stay up. Yes, it was very janky, but it worked. And I'm going over this really quickly, but this took a while. Like, to the point it was almost 2 p.m. while. But, like I always say, there is no perfect plan, which was only reinforced by the fact that it was absolutely pouring. Bless up, I wasn't in cosplay yet, so getting soaked in normal clothes wasn't so bad. I've gotten pretty far into this video without introducing myself, so hi, I'm Blue, the cosplayer known as Blue Clarice. Anyways, I got into my cake cosplay probably for the last time. And no shock, I could barely get to my booth because people kept stopping me, and honestly, it made me so happy. So many people were asking if I was in the contest, and I was proud to say, nope, I'm actually judging it this year. So we made it to my booth, and I want to thank everyone who stopped by. I love to see your cosplays and talk to all of you. It was so cool to meet people who have been following me for a while and to make new connections. It wasn't long before I was changing out of my cosplay and into comfy clothes for my first ever solo panel, but before I did this, I had some business to attend to. So we're going to pick up the ring. One of the people who competed in Blerdcon last year with me wants me to hold his ring for him so I can give it to him at the cosplay contest. So we're going now to meet him, but it's super secret. She has no idea, and it's going to be exciting. I'm so excited. Look, I need to eat. I need to get to my panel. But this trumps all of that. How many times do you get to help someone propose? It's actually kind of funny. I've only seen him in person with armor on, so we had to keep a lookout for a man in an HBCU-ish shirt. Ah, there he is! Yay! He had to quickly hand over the ring because him and his fiance were practically attached at the hip, and to make matters more complicated, she's also his cosplay handler. Do you want to say something real quick to her?
Hey Yasmin, I hope you enjoy this. Love you. Cheers.
We got the ring! Oh wow, now the sun be popping out. We got it! I have the ring. Like, he trusted me with this. What? Oh, he trusted me with this. I met this man once. I guess I'm a trustworthy person. Anyways, we need to get some food because I'm starving, and the JoJo panel is about to start. Now to the panel. I was nervous going into it, especially when the projector wasn't working with my computer, so the graphics were kind of but most people didn't actually care. The nervousness all melted away once I showed my first death. Oh right, I should probably tell you, I had a panel about JoJo deaths. Bruh, why couldn't you pick a normal panel? I wanted to bring you a non-traditional panel, so that's why I came up with the idea of doing a JoJo death panel, because we love watching all our favorite characters die. We even had a few JoJo pose-offs, and don't they look amazing? And of course, everyone loved when I showed them a familiar cross-shaped rock. Throughout the rest of the con, people actually came up to me to tell me how much fun my panel was, and someone's wife even told me that her husband would not shut up about my panel. So, Blerdcon, you hear what the fans want. Let me do another JoJo panel next year. I have a few ideas. After this, I probably went to get more food, but I definitely went to bed very early because I knew I had a lot to do the next day, but I really wasn't expecting for the day to be as busy as it was. So I got up really early because I had to grab food before heading to the rooftop to judge the cosplay contest. It's really fun to look at people's costumes up close and to learn everyone's unique way of making things. And it was super cool to get to know the other judges. I've been a fan of Coca Sugar cosplay for a while, and I got a chance to ask her a few questions before prejudging.
That's a really tough one. But I gotta go with Hannah Alexander's Tiana. Princess Tiana. It's near and dear to me. It's probably like my first big build, my first cosplay I won a contest with, actually out here at Blerdcon back in 2018, which was really fun.
I was also judging with Masked Dad Cosplay, who are two very cool cosplayers that make and sell their own foam. I really appreciated their perspectives, especially with things like 3D printing, because I don't have any experience in it. Let's be for real, judging literally took forever, and I was dying by the end of it. So today has been a whirlwind, and I am running down so that I can see the cosplay contest. The costumes were amazing, and so much more of them. The costumes were amazing, and I really wanted to give every single one of them. Stop! Shut the frick up! For real, guys. Okay, I want to give everyone an award, but the people who won awards definitely well deserved. And I also have the ring, so I need to give this to one of the competitors. So we're trying to run to get it to him before the contest, and the contest is in like 5 minutes probably now, and I just got into cosplay. So it's been crazy. Bye! So I had less than an hour to eat and get into cosplay, and I was running down these steps even though I was big dumb, because why did I think they were gonna start on time? So I actually ended up having plenty of time to give Nerdy Builds his ring, once I actually found him. The problem was he wanted me to hand it to him on stage, and I didn't want to do that because I was a judge. So instead, my little sister is the one who's going to be handing it to him on stage. First, we sat through the kids cosplay contest, which is honestly so freaking adorable, and I honestly was low-key tearing up because it made me so happy to see little black girls being able to show off and be on stage. I kind of wish I had something like this when I was younger. Next, we got to see the adult cosplay contest, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorite contests because the crowd is just so lit and the cosplayers really be going so hard. And now the moment y'all have been waiting for, the proposal. After that, the judges were all ushered behind stage. That's when I was told that I would have to announce my judges award.
Who's ready for the award ceremony?
I was freaking out a bit, but I only had to say one thing, so I was fine. Until I realized I had to say more. And this wasn't until I was on stage, and Allison handed me the Intermediate Craftsmanship Award. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And then she handed me the award for the Black Cosplayer of the Year. And I was like, girl, no, it's your competitions, you do it. And she was like, no, you're the Black Cosplayer of the Year. You gotta pass the torch. And I was like crying because there's so many people. But bruh, I remembered I loved being on stage and I did the best thing that I could. I faked it till I made it. And I announced who the Black Cosplayer of the Year was without any prep and all improv.
All right, everyone. It's time for me to pass the torch on to the next Black Cosplayer of the Year.
Aww.
And this one goes to a cosplayer who showed amazing sewing, amazing armor skills, so much detail in this cosplay. You all loved the cosplay they presented. So I want you all to do a drum roll for this amazing cosplayer. All right, so the Black Cosplayer of the Year is Car Design at White State.
So the biggest congrats to Car Design. A lot of people don't know that being the Black Cosplayer of the Year is not only having phenomenal craftsmanship, but it also goes to the person who shows a passion for the community, which is displayed through an essay. And this all led up to us, JoJo, posing. I actually didn't realize that everyone else also posed, so I really loved this moment. Anyways, I also got a chance to talk to the happy couple after the successful proposal.
So I'm making a video and I wanted to ask you, do you have any feelings or thoughts when you were proposed to?
It feels surreal. So, I'm here for now.
Anything you want to tell your fiance?
I mean, it's about time. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So we just got out the cosplay contest, and I didn't know I had to speak on stage in front of so many people. It was literally improv. I don't know what happened to Joe in the background. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Anyways, I didn't know I had to speak in front of so many people. I've never spoken in front of that many people. I hope I did okay. I hope it was dramatic enough, but as you know, Black Cosplayer of the Year, well deserved. And it was another JoJo! Man, that White Snake cosplay was perfect. He even had skulls on his cosplay that represented each one of the characters. All the ones that, well, I can't say that. Don't want to spoil. Anyways, I'm about to go enjoy the con! Blerdcon is one of the only cons I'll stay out late, mostly because, one, I deserve it after all the work I put in on the weekend, and two, because I love the vibes. I love seeing Black people happy, free, and dancing. I always manage to make new friends with random people.
And this man is literally watching my video right now. Don't look at his nipples, just the face, the beautiful face.
And the ones I met last year were still cool to this day. I actually only got 2 hours of sleep, not because I stayed out that late, but because I literally have insomnia, and so I do what I always do and barely take any videos on Sunday. And a lot of people loved my banana cosplay, even though it caused some people to slip. Clearly, I'm not your average cosplay guest, but this actually wasn't my first time guesting at a convention. In fact, my first guest experience was international, and the same weekend of my sister's graduation. So check out this video to see what it was like being a guest at Anime North.